Welcome back to Coinverse Hub. Today we're uncovering a British coin that most people overlook, spend, or forget, yet collectors quietly watch it very closely. The 1968 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin may look simple, but it represents a major turning point in British money, and that alone gives it a strong collector story. Let me ask you something first. If a coin is old, historic, limited in design era, and connected to a major currency change, should it really be treated as pocket change? That's exactly the question surrounding the 1968 10 pence coin. The year 1968 sits right at the heart of Britain's decimalisation period. This was the era when the United Kingdom was preparing to move away from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system into a modern decimal currency. The 10 new pence coin was not just another denomination, it was a symbol of a financial revolution. On the front of the coin, you see Queen Elizabeth II facing right with a youthful portrait that reflects the early decades of her reign. On the reverse, you see the iconic lion passant guardant, a powerful symbol of British identity and strength. This design instantly connects the coin to centuries of British tradition. Now let's talk about why collectors care. First, metal composition. The 1968 10 new pence coin was made of cupronickel, a durable metal designed for long circulation. Because of this, many coins survived, but most were heavily used. That means high-grade examples are far scarcer today than people think. Second, condition is everything. A worn coin with scratches, faded details, and dull surfaces is usually worth only a small premium. But a clean, sharply struck, uncirculated coin with original mint luster is a completely different story. Collectors pay much more for coins that look almost exactly as they did the day they left the Royal Mint. Third, historical importance. Coins tied to major changes in a nation's currency always attract attention over time. The 1968 10 new pence coin is part of the foundation of modern British money. It is one of the early decimal coins that paved the way for the complete currency change in 1971. That historical role adds long-term value and collector demand. Now let's talk about real value, not internet rumors. In circulated condition, most 1968 10 pence coins are worth a modest amount. That's the honest truth. However, value rises sharply when the coin is uncirculated. The surfaces are clean and bright. Details are strong and sharp. The coin has no damage or cleaning. The coin is professionally graded. High-grade and certified examples can sell for many times face value, especially when demand is strong. Coins that look ordinary to most people can suddenly become desirable once collectors see quality. Then there are mint errors, and this is where value can jump significantly. Some 1968 10 pence coins show off-center strikes, weak or uneven strikes, die cracks or die chips, misaligned designs. Error coins are rare by nature. Collectors love them because no two are the same. A visible mint error can turn an ordinary coin into a highly collectible piece. Another reason this coin's value is rising is collector psychology. As time passes, fewer high-quality examples remain. Coins get lost, damaged, cleaned, or melted. That slowly reduces supply, while interest in pre-decimal and early decimal British coins continues to grow worldwide. Now let's talk about selling. If you ever decide to sell a 1968 10 pence coin, never rush. First, examine the coin carefully. Look at the edges, lettering, and overall strike quality. Compare it with real sold listings, not just high asking prices. Online platforms, collector forums, and reputable coin dealers are the best places to understand true market demand. And one very important warning: never clean the coin. Cleaning removes original surfaces and can destroy collector value instantly. So what's the final truth? The 1968 UK 10 new pence coin is not a fantasy millionaire coin, but it is far more valuable than most people realize when condition, history, and rarity align. Its real worth comes from quality, not just age. And as interest in historic British coinage continues to grow, this coin's importance continues to rise. Before you ignore that old British coin, take a closer look. You may be holding a quiet piece of British monetary history that collectors still respect and pay for. If you enjoy learning about real coin value, real history, and real collector insight, subscribe to Coinverse Hub. Because sometimes the coins that look the simplest tell the biggest stories.